Abelard, step on my balls while Argento watches. Abelard, make me coffee right now. Jesus Christ. You know not to talk to me until I've had my coffee. Abelard, call my mother and let her know how disappointed in me she should be. Abelard, prepare my dinner of 42 equally sized dinosaur chicken nuggets. Make sure you mix the ketchup and the mustard in equal measure so that they make a nice orange color. I'll know if they're not equal. I made fried chicken for the first time today in Japan. It was fucking awesome. Really good. I haven't slept in 40 hours, so when I start writing incoherent nonsense, you know it's over for me. Well, that's no good. Ah, yes. The esteemed game, Warhammer Rogue Trader, with a total of 35 viewers in the entirety of the entire world. Yes. This is definitely the game I should be playing to increase my viewership. 35 people. Of the 6.1 thousand people following Rogue Trader, there are currently 35 watching. Jesus Christ. Should have played it at launch, yeah. I didn't even know this game existed. That's okay. That's not why we stream. That's not why we play games. I stream so that Des can torment me. Alright, here we go. I feel like we made pretty good progress last time. So, I hope we can keep knocking out these systems quickly. There we go. Alright, yeah, this system was like... We did this one with the ancient bunker. And then we got this weird projection from the warp. I'm gonna ignore that. Begin scan. Cute little cartoon planet. Plasteel 2. Fuck that. Disgusting. Begin scan. Ooh, Adamantine 2. Not explored. Ancient, abandoned tech pre-space, and not explored. Alright, let's start here. The sight before you has excited the officer corps, who are delighted to witness the truly majestic end of this planet through the huge windows on the bridge, one of many nameless worlds through the expanse. An unknown reason caused the planet to break into several uneven parts, but its strong magnetic field is still preventing them from drifting into the cold abyss of space. The planet's hard inner core has remained almost untouched as thousands of explosions taking place under its shell of hard metals light up the world's heart from the inside. It's like I'm your second wife, except I'm a fat old man. I can hardly tell the two of you apart. Alright. The Augur crew detects several ruined extractiums on the broken planet's surface. Their analysis shows somebody used to mine adamantine here, but abandoned the deposit after the catastrophe. Most of the machines are damaged beyond repair, but the tech adepts claim one of the complexes can be restored if the Rogue Trader has the required parts and equipment. Provide the technicians with scrap to repair the extractium. Oh, did I just waste this extractium? Should I... Can I get that back? I feel like I just fucked up. A few dozen time bells later, the Lord Captain is informed that the repair crew is suffering from unrelenting headaches, most likely caused by the oppressive magnetic field of this world. However, the machines have been successfully repaired, and the extraction of the adamantine may continue if the Lord Captain wishes. Of course, the mine needs to be staffed with a squad of working servitors and a maintenance brigade doomed to endure the endless pain caused by the magnetic storms. Restart the extractium. I'll get 3 adamantine. Take the extractium machine on board. Fuck that. Yeah, endless pain? More like endless adamantine. Sorry. You leave a part of the crew to extract adamantine for the Von Valancius Protectorate. Those fortunate to escape such a fate fervently pray for the lives of their friends and family, hoping to find them in good health should they be reunited someday. I'm pure evil. That's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. That's funny. Hey, 3 adamantine. That shit adds up. Look at that. We got 9. What a great planet. That was a fantastic planet. Really good. Shattered world. Really good. It's so good how they keep this writing consistent. I like how sometimes I'm a good guy and sometimes I'm like, well, sorry, you'll have to die for the God Emperor. I think the writing is exceptional. I don't know what you're talking about. I think it's exceptional. Begin scan. Big asteroid, or big crater right there. Nothing. All right, Quetzaltemir. Let's go and explore this shit. I'm assuming this is going to be a terrible, terrible situation. Why do I feel like my computer is not centered? Man. Like, I always feel like my computer's not centered in the right spot. Do you know what I mean? Is anyone else like this? Like, I feel like I have to sit to the left. When the rogue trader's ship draws near the unidentified celestial body, the machine spirits on every deck from the captain's bridge to the cargo holds become frantic. The engines are refusing to cooperate, sending the void ship hurtling toward the epicenter of the anomaly like an arrow toward a target. Well, that's not good. You know, I haven't checked in D&D Beyond in a while. I should probably look. If I don't check, I'm gonna, like, miss free stuff. Exploring the Circle of Dragons Druid subclass from the Griffin Saddlebag. Ooh. That sounds like something Fox would like. Draconic Druid. 8 surprising places to encounter a mimic. How about the toilet? Alright, let's see what they are. 8 surprising places to encounter a mimic. As an item shop security system. As an arrow. 1 single arrow. A juvenile mimic as an arrow? That's kind of okay. That's kind of interesting. You could blend in with a quiver. In the same room as another mimic. That is true. You never suspect the second mimic. As a safe haven, that's a good one. I've seen that in some artwork. As a feast. An oversized cake. As a door frame, that's a classic. Everywhere. What does that mean? Just have everything be a mimic? Great. Nowhere. When a character uses a perception, if they roll low, just say, You're pretty sure this chest isn't a mimic. All right, yeah, there's no mimic. All right, that's a pretty good article. That's a cute article. Yeah, good on you, D&D Beyond, for not being terrible. Huh, neat. That is some bad artwork. Oh my god. So there's this new book called The Dragon Delves. It's gonna be like a bunch of they do these anthologies of old D&D campaigns or adventures, and they're usually really good. I really like them. This one's about a bunch of dragons. I don't know which adventures we're gonna get. I wonder if it's leaked yet. Let's find out. List of adventures, Dragon Delves. Ten dragon-themed adventures. I like the anthology books are always really good. Can't believe that a married man just read that out loud and acted excited about it. Yeah, we have the Heroes of the Borderlands set coming out, which is like a sequel to the Keep on the Borderlands, which is cool. It's one of my favorite adventures of all time. We've got Eberron Forge of the Artificer coming out, which is pretty cool. Coming out in August. Why can't I find a list? There should be a list, right? Ten dragon-themed adventures. What are they? Do we not know what they are still? Features 2 adventures appropriate for solo players. That's stupid. Yeah, solo play. Eliminate the DM. That would be their new dream. Do we still not know what the dragon adventures are? I would assume they would be like some, because there were 2 dragon adventures in 3rd edition that were used in one of the anthology books, the Sunless Citadel and the Forge of Fury. Those are both dragon-centric. So I'm surprised. I'm surprised. I would be surprised if one of those adventures doesn't show up, because there was like 12 of those adventures that came out for 3rd edition. And nobody played them, sadly, but they're really good. What a bad name, Dragon Delves. It sounds fake. It says new solo adventures. I wonder if these are not, this anthology is not, maybe these are, okay, it could be one of those, because sometimes they do classic anthologies. This could be one of those new anthologies, like, what's that called? What was that one called? Like Keys of the Golden Vault or Journey Through the Radiant Citadel. Yeah, maybe it's one of those ones. Yeah, I don't prefer those ones. They're not bad. They're always good, but They always have two styles. It's like classic anthologies and then new adventure anthologies. And sorry, the classic ones are almost always better. All right, when the rogue trader ship draws near, yep, we're getting sucked in. Goodbye. You awake after unsettled sleep to find yourself lying on a stiff cardboard mat. You are overcome with a strange sense of wrongness. The place is dark and reeks of body odor. Gross, disgusting. I'm in a Yu-Gi-Oh card shop? Someone elbows you under the ribs and grabs you by the collar, spitting abuse. It is an enforcer patrolling the void ship, and she is clearly displeased. Order the woman to let you go, lest she incur the wrath of the rogue trader. Ask what the problem is. Strength 25. My old man will punch the woman in the face and run away. Punch the woman in the face and run away. Offer no resistance. The enforcer tosses you unceremoniously into a corner where similarly ragged people are scrubbing the deck. According to the sign on the bulkhead, this is Bay Theta 54, the lower decks. You have work to do. You need to get moving. So I'm assuming this is a Star Trek episode. We all got switched in our bodies. Like, I got switched with someone else's body. Start climbing to the middle decks, using an old map on the wall as your guide. Find a servo skull messenger to inform the bridge of your whereabouts. Talk to the locals to learn about everyday life on the lower decks. Rob a guard post and contact Vigdis using a stolen box. The locals offer friendly smiles as soon as they see you. Perhaps it is your appearance. Staring hazily back at you out of a glass bulkhead is a shaggy, sooty-faced, worn-out vagrant in rags. A face not all that different from those of your new friends. At any rate, no one is trying to hurt you. You were told a couple of amusing stories about local life, the almighty Lord Captain, and the monsters that frighten people every now and then, when the entire ship shakes and red lumens flash overhead. The ragged people who have thoroughly enjoyed your pleasant company walk with you to the bay supervisor's cabin. The workers ask the supervisor to report a stray noble from the upper decks. Your poise and manners do make you stand out from the humble denizens of the lower decks. When you're restored to the bridge, the Voxmaster gives praise to the Emperor of Humanity and explains that you were trapped in an anomaly that made the people on the ship inexplicably trade places. It's Star Trek. A rescue squad was dispatched at once to retrieve your lordship, but your friends from the lower decks have already helped the Lord Captain back to where he belongs. That was a cute little adventure. That's adorable. Nothing even happened. That was completely flavor. I didn't gain anything or lose anything. It was just maybe a little bit of experience. That was adorable. 10 out of 10. We had a Fallout bunker. We had a bunch of adamantine. We had a little Star Trek episode. What is this? Quetzal Tamar? The nameless star? I don't know what this is. Really great. Kind of wholesome. Yeah. I got to be nice to my crew and find out that some of the people down there actually love me, and they didn't like just immediately kill me because I'm a noble. They like helped me. That was great. That made me feel like I want to protect my ship more. I want to save everyone. That was the nameless star. All right, chart new routes. Let's see if we can get down to these guys. Visit the Forgotten Twins star system. Save the Aldari survivors. Is this like important? I feel like this is like an important planet to go to. Too bad you just condemned like 2,000 of lower class people to toil on a planet that makes you die of magnetic super cancer in a year. I have to make tough decisions, okay? I don't know why we don't just rotate them out. Like, set up a moon base and then rotate people out so their headaches don't get so bad. I'm not 100% sure, but if you want to delay a certain event as much as possible, you can save the system for last. I know that there's 3 planets I'm supposed to do. But I don't know what the 3 planets are. Janus, Dargonis, and then Kava Gamma. Kava Gamma is the only one I haven't done yet. That's like chapter 2, right? Is there any reason I would want to delay this? I feel like I could just do it now. I don't see any reason to delay it. You can do it right now, and I think it's one of the triggers for a timed event sometime later. As long as you react to it right away, it's fine. Alright, then let's put it off. Let's put it off. There was a malfunction in the engineering chamber during the warp journey. The accelerator cogitator stopped obeying the tech priest, and for a few precious moments, the ancient machines were left to their own devices. The crew managed to avoid serious breakdowns or accidents. Several acolytes of the cult Mechanicus were turned into servitors as penance, and the bosun gave out. What the fuck is a bosun? Stop making up words that aren't real. A bosun is short for boatswain. I know the word boatswain. Bosun.
Bosun. Bosun. Bosun.
Boatswain is not pronounced boatswain, it's pronounced bosun? I had no idea. I always thought that was read boatswain. Well, you learn something new every day.
Bosun.
Bosun? Yeah, let's just put like 7 letters in the middle that we don't pronounce. Let's just put like 7 unnecessary letters and we'll just skip over them. Perfect. I've just never seen that spelling. That spelling makes a lot more sense, bosun. I've never seen that spelling before. I've never read Moby Dick, no. I always read that as boatswain. Boatswain sounds way cooler, right? Boatswain sounds way cooler. It's derived from the Old English word batswegen. So, okay, in Old Norse, it was pronounced boatswain. So my pronunciation is just the original pronunciation, then it eventually became boatswain. Yeah, boatswain. So it's bosun, formally and dialectically called boatswain. All right, so my pronunciation was okay. It was just antiquated. If you want to trigger ship fanatics, you pronounce it boat swine. That's a ship full of pigs. All right, can I go into... I can go into here, I just don't want to trigger this event, right? I mean, I could just skip over it and come back to it later. There was a malfunction in the engine steering. Blah, 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 blah. Several acolytes of the... Where's bosun? And the bosun gave out several triple watches to the voidsman, who dredged up the old rumors about the cursed ship. The Immaterium releases us from the script. All right, so we're here now. We're not going to go here. We're going to come back later. We're going to skip this. Chart new routes. How come I cannot get to these ones? I really want to go here, but I can't. I literally can't get here. You guys, it's connected here? It looks like it's very loosely connected here. The vessel's confessors report discontent among their flock. During the traditional sermon before departure, a ritual chandelier's 100 candles were snuffed out at once. The missionaries attribute this incident to an open ventilation shaft, but some voidsmen noticed it and are whispering about an ill omen, fearing the woes that may soon come. Sanctify all chambers of the void ship one more time. Organize punitive processions against everyone faltering in their belief. The Holy Procession, in full accordance with Ecclesiarchy's liturgical canon, rekindled the faith in the voidsmen's hearts and renewed their belief in the God Emperor's benevolent power. The whispers subsided and the crew is ready to face the potential dangers with courage and fervor. Oh wait, this system is fine actually. The one I meant is a little bit lower. Oh, okay. What, this one? Which one starts the trigger? Cradle of Kepri or Palatium Stellos? Every time I jump, I get a message. Yeah, I think it's Palatium. The warp jump passed without incident for everyone except the crew members on bridge duty. For the duration of the voyage, they heard laughter. It seemed to come from outside through the airtight seal of the ship's massive windows. The laughter went on and on. This game's hard. I feel like I'm always going to do something to fuck everything up. The coordinates for the ship's log lead to an unremarkable star system. The Augur crew reports that the arrays cannot... Oh my god, what is happening there? That sun is like siphoning off that other sun. The arrays cannot register anything worthy of the Lord Captain's attention. Was this log entry just someone's idea of a joke? If somebody has decided to mock the rogue trader, they're playing a dangerous game. That is the coolest looking shit I've ever seen. This little sun is eating that big sun. The cogitator screen highlights the shapes of several buildings. This small settlement, the only one on the planet, is a winter-scale dynasty outpost. Visit the outpost, send a party to raid the outpost, continue journey. Visit the outpost. After a lengthy descent to the planet, you are rewarded with a dismal sight. The entire outpost consists of long columns of uniform bunkhouses, machine hangars, and a large headquarters topped with the massive antenna of an ancient Voxcaster. The binary suns, hanging in the sky, make every object cast two shadows, a spectacle you find vaguely disturbing. The custodian and his people go out of their way to give the esteemed guest a proper reception, but their resources are scarce at best. The custodian shares alarming news. The outpost is highly dependent on various deliveries from the core Winterscale worlds, but 2 ships have already failed to arrive on schedule. The locals do not have an astropath of their own, so the custodian cannot determine the cause of the delays or request aid. The outpost will soon run out of food at this rate, so the custodian sends an urgent request for provisions. He's begging you for help, offering what little his settlement has in exchange. Supply the outpost with the provisions needed. Required. All of the following are required. 2 provisions. I have 12. Agree to help in the future should you have the necessary resources. Well, fuck it, we'll help. The custodian showers you with gratitude and hurries to send gifts in return. The formerly grim and worried faces of his men light up with relief. Items received. Needle rifle. That looks like terrible. Is that a terrible weapon? Is that a good weapon? Is that good for Irilith? Remove cargo provisions. Is that worth it? The return journey treats you to a rare and unexpected spectacle. An eclipse begins as one of the 2 local suns covers the other. You watch as the temperature drops, the lighting changes, and the double shadows vanish. The 2 disks in the sky merge, forming a shimmering oval, and then become one. Eventually, the fantastic event passes, leaving behind a vivid memory. It's an alright weapon. The cargo is pretty good, though. Worth the 2 provisions, in my opinion. Why are you all beat up? Why is she, like, half dead? She can't even equip that weapon. She can't even use it. Well, that was an interesting jungle planet. Why does it say not explored? Already explored. Alright. Cool glitch. Begin scan. Plasteel 2, not worth it. Traces of a space battle. Lord Captain, there's evidence of a recent scuffle straight ahead of us. Throne, take me. This is not a frigate. This is just a gutted piece of metal. The helmsman falls silent for a moment. Blimey, the culprits are here too. It's the Eldari freaks. I recognize their shiny asses even from this distance, except the Xenos are acting suspiciously. They are hovering in place and not even trying to run. Should we approach or open fire from a distance? Call off your people, Elentak. Something is wrong. The children of Asurion are dismayed, but doing something like this to a monkey vessel, no. We are not animals. I appeal to your prudence and the promise you made. Do not destroy my kin for the deeds they did not commit. Lord Captain, we have received a report from the Augur crew. The situation is unusual. The Xenos ship displays no biological or energetical signatures, even though it appears to be intact. According to the scanners, there is nobody on board. However, survivors are believed to be hiding in one of the compartments of the damaged vessel of the Imperium. We have also spotted some drifting plating, remains that belong to a third unidentified vessel. Send a shuttle with scouts to investigate the Xenos ship. Have the acolytes of the machine cult identify the remains of the third vessel. Dispatch your rescue team if there are any survivors at the frigate. The Voxmaster relays the order to the tech priest and promptly receives a reply. Lord Captain, I am reporting that the hull fragments belong to the Drukhari Xenos race, but the presence of their ships in the system at this time has not been confirmed. It will be done. Vigdis flips the switches on the Vox system's cogitator and the transmission goes quiet for a while. Lord Captain, the scouts managed to rescue several emaciated officers from the wrecked ship. Despite their wounds, they were able to tell us what had happened. During a patrol, the frigate discovered an Eldari ship crossing the system and decided to immediately attack the enemies of humanity. The Xenos vessel proved too fast and skittish, but at one point, its engines failed, giving the frigate a chance to attack. When the guns were aimed, several Drukhari ships suddenly pounced from the darkness. At first, they attacked from a distance, but soon boarded the frigate and wreaked a bloody massacre on the decks. It is only by sheer miracle that the surviving officers managed to escape, locking themselves up in a hidden technical compartment the Xenos had no use for. The survivors claim that the Xenos conspired and deliberately led the ship into a trap, where it met its doom. The Xenos joined forces to eliminate a vessel of the Imperium? An alliance between the Eldari and the Drukhari is an unusual sight, and yet such an outcome is hardly surprising. Why, Master Interrogator, I was thinking exactly the same thing. At the last, you and I can finally agree on something. No one asked you, Jai! How blind are the monkey to the vices of their own kind. Humans attack a ship of the children of Assyrian, sailing peacefully by. But it is my kinspeople who are to blame? Iriled is beside herself with contempt and rage. No, my kind would not willingly take part in a massacre orchestrated by the Dark Ones and then abandon their ship. Something else happened here. Something I am afraid to even consider. Send a shuttle with scouts to investigate the Xenos ship. After several hours of tedious waiting, Vigdis gets back on air. Lord Captain, the scouts confirm our earlier report. The Xenos ship is intact. Many valuable artifacts have been found inside, but neither the Eldari nor their bodies were discovered. Items received: shuriken catapults. We are late again, Elentak. Irilet's voice sounds faint and almost listless. We have done everything we could. We are leaving. As you command, Lord Captain. That was cool. That was a fun little mystery. Like, what's going on here? Why are they working together? Are they really working together? Begin scan. Nothing. The storm to end all storms. The crew retreated to a truly impressive sight, a colossal storm on the gas giant's surface. The planet's dimensions in themselves were mind-boggling, and then it birthed a tempest. The storm to end all storms. As the Lord Captain and his officers observed it from a safe distance through the bridge's huge viewing windows, someone suggested giving it a name, and the Emperor's wrath garnered the most votes. Some in the crew believed the storm to be an omen. We can only hope it is an omen of great things to come. Begin scan. Well, that was another great little system. And it doesn't look like anything important happened here. Lord Captain's presence will be required. Lord Captain's presence will be required. Locks Project Bonfires of Righteousness. On Falstone, the faithful are bringing with fantastical zeal. Their faith commands them to exterminate the subhumans, the mutants, and the weak. I'll get a cool sword. My profit factor will go up and security will go up. Or get the frequency of faith feature. Reputation too low, reputation too low, reputation too low, reputation... Des, which one's better? Bonfires of Righteousness or Good Tidings? This one costs Phlogiston and Adamantine. But I get the all allies gain plus 3 times allies dogmatic rank percentage critical hit chance. Complacency. Plus 2. Or this one, which is more expensive. I have to get complacency, efficiency, and weapons. Then I get Epiphany. 13 to 23 damage, 30% armor penetration, power sword. Which I could use with Abelard. I get a profit factor and security. Good Tidings. Don't forget to click your other 2 colonies as well. Good Tidings is better in every single way. Then let's start it. Execute. Complacency for all colonies and a great passive for the whole party. Meanwhile, you get a shitty sword that you won't use in 5 hours anymore. Execute. Dargonis. Doctrine of Rationality doesn't block anything. Efficiency plus 3. According to the new doctrine, the disenfranchised will be servitorized or disposed of through hazardous work. Huh. I kill 2 people, I get efficiency. Great. A cure for sloth. Since the grimy masses are so lazy, a wise lord will add substances to their daily communion that ensure obedience and diligence. Oh, I'm gonna lobotomize them. Once purified and distilled, these truly miraculous plant-based chemicals will make soy boys forget their fatigue and their purposeless pastimes. And once their body is burnt out and withered, they will simply be replaced by a new worker. Perfect! That sounds great. We love that. Weeaboo 6. Punishment of the Thinkers. Blocks Project. Yeah, it blocks these ones. I can't remember. We chose one that I wanted to do, I think. Grigor gains the Enemy of the Knowledge feature. Grigor gains the Cutthroat feature. Grigor gains the Punisher feature. Which one of these is better? Plus 5 damage against... % damage against Psychers and Navigators. All allies gain plus 10% critical damage. That sounds really good. I think this one's the better one, right? But I need a reputation with Fellowship of the Void to go up. Fluoride Stare. Punishment of the Outsiders is too bad with the negatives. Because I lose efficiency. The Rogue Trader gains plus 10% dodge against human enemies. That's not super great. And I lose 2 security. This one I lose 2 complacency, but I do get plus 1,000 with the Drusians. Should I go with the one with the Drusians? It means it's already unlocked and I get Drusian reputation. Alright, let's go with it. Why is this... Is this just mean like I'm needed somewhere? Alright, I think we're done here. Alright, we can't go anywhere. I have 16. I'm gonna try to get to Cradle of Khepri. During the warp voyage, the Navigator Sanctum reported there are warp reefs right on the ship's course. The fragments of the Sea of Soul given material form. The Navigator may either steer the ship past the dangerous region or risk approaching the ragged formation to gain valuable insight. Do these stop showing up, or do they repeat themselves? That is not going to work. That's a 35% chance. Let's try it. Succeeded! Following the Lord Captain's orders and Navigator's instructions, the void ship approached the warp reefs and passed the sharp formation without brushing against a single one. No one on board noticed anything in particular, but it became a momentous event for the Navigator, who gained a special understanding of warp emanations. That was not worth it, but I got 6 insight. Damn! Holy shit! Holy shit, look at that. 22. We're eating good. In the middle of a warp jump, our sensors detected an approaching void ship, similar to ours in size, but of greater tonnage. The unidentified vessel did not respond to our hails and kept its course, approaching us at high speed. Try to avoid a collision. Ballistic skill. Fire upon the unidentified vessel. Well, sorry. The shell hits its target. The unidentified ship held its course for a moment longer, and then it vanished, leaving only flashes of light in its wake. A single projectile is not enough to destroy a ship of that size. What's more, our ship collided with no debris. Interesting. I hate this one. Like, why does this one even exist? Go away. I bring woeful news, Lord Captain. Prelate Hectarchius of the Order of the Hammer has passed away. Immediately after the launch of the orbital Voxspire, he entered the halls of recording, and having sat on the command throne, was granted a vision. For over 3 days, Prelate Hectarchius preached about Saint Cognatius, being reincarnated in a body made of from the saint's own holy relics. This spiritual feat depleted Prelate Hectarchius' strength, and he peacefully departed for the Emperor's throne shortly after the sermon's conclusion. The Order's elders believe this to be a sign that Saint Cognatius' relics, currently stored on the planets throughout the expanse, must be brought together. The Order is preparing for the election of a new prelate. It's the Pope, under whose guidance it will undertake this holy mission. The majority of the votes are divided between Prioress Lugnalia, well known for her fervor, and the merciful Cellarer Tychon. The minority of the Order sees the Oikonomos Nigmus, a humble and reasonable man, as their prelate. Does Prelate Hectarchius' death not strike you as odd? I'm afraid it does not. The esteemed Hectarchius began his service as a battle missionary, and has long grown weary of the peaceful life befitting a man of his status. He yearned for a worthy spiritual feat, and when presented with the chance to serve as the voice of a saint, he gave what little strength remained. When he died, he was exhausted, but content. How does the Order intend to carry out Saint Cognatius' mission? The Conclave aims to procure all the relics that once belonged to Saint Cognatius, all that can possibly be procured. Given that the saint is a legendary figure, many items in the Coronis expanse have an alleged connection to him. However, it seems unlikely that any of the relics' owners will be eager to part with them. The answer to the question of how the Order of the Hammer is going to retrieve them depends on the identity of its next prelate. I wish to know more about the candidates. Prioress Lugnalia was converted by Hectarchius on one of the heathen worlds. She then served as his bodyguard for many years and eventually became the protector of the Order's reliquary and the leader of its military branch. Did I meet this Hectarchius guy? Did I meet him? He's like the Pope, right? If it's the guy I met before on that one planet, then I feel like it's sad that he died off screen. As for Brother Tychon, he is an aristocrat by birth. He had an excellent education and could have lived in luxury had he not renounced secular life for the sake of ascetic vows. He is intelligent, thoughtful, well-read, and most importantly, genuinely merciful. Few things can be said about the oikonomos. I don't know what an oikonomos is. Oikonomos. Is that a real word? An ancient Greek word meaning household manager.
You are looking at what you're looking for, his name and more. That many. Oikonomos.
Oikonomos. Oikonomos. This is the YouTube channel where we teach you how to pronounce the words, but we don't shut the fuck up. Few things can be said about the Oikonomos, Nigmus. He has never been famous for his prowess in battle or his sermons, but the monastery has never wanted for anything on his watch. He is a most reasonable and unobtrusive individual. There is another candidate as well, Elder Inocrint, but his flock is very small. Inocrint belongs to the Malpians, and was recently accepted into the order. The priesthood assumes that, as the prelate, he would not push hard for the searching of shrines, but on the contrary would preach the bliss of ignorance, hindering the comprehension of Saint Cagnatius's wisdom. What will my companions say? I have sympathy for Prioress Lugnalia. Let her meet with Reverend Hieronymus. Oh, that's the guy I met, Hieronymus, on footfall. Should he accept her as a worthy leader, we ought to support her. A careful and sensible oikonomos sounds like a safer bet to me than a fanatic or a clever aristocrat. The voices say that he has a few paltry secrets, and knowledge of those secrets guarantees us his loyalty. Brother Tychon. He and I have met back when he was called Tychon Drivestem. He wasn't a monk back then, he was a grandson, and an heir to Urban, governor of Dargonis, an honorable young man with a spark in his eyes. His ascension would mean much to the Drivestems. Plus 5,000 RP for Jerusians. Let Lugnalia meet with Hieronymus Doloroso. If he approves of her candidature, we will support her. Abelard, see to it that House Drivestem thanks us for the assistance we provided to their kin. Idira, uncover some of Nigmus's little secrets. I need an obedient prelate. I will support Elder Inocrint. And the prelate's prayers. All allies gain plus 3 wounds. 7 times each and every day, Prelate Inocrint says 77 prayers for the rogue trader's health. It seems like a lot of prayers just for 3 wounds. Des, are you there? I could use some help. I don't really know if this is just table dressing or not. Hectarchius. Hectarchius. You literally did that like 5 minutes ago. Hover over the exchange symbol to see the rewards. Yeah, I looked at the exchange symbols. It's like I get plus 5,000 if I choose Lugnalia, who are gentle legs. I get plus 1 security, plus 2 profit factor, and influential servant. At the start of each battle, the Rogue Trader's party gains plus 10 momentum if I choose Nigmus. And if I choose Elder Inocrint, I get plus 1 efficiency, plus 1 complacency, plus 1 security, and Prelate's Prayers. You literally did that like 5 minutes ago. What? This one? The House Drivestem one? Can I choose this? Isn't this one of the choices? It doesn't look like it gives me anything. Hectarchius. The drive sim one is like a hidden check. You can secure the loyalty of each noble house throughout the game with certain actions. Not that big of a deal though. Which one do you recommend? I don't know what the Pope is. Like, is this the Pope? I'm just choosing a new leader of the Order of the Hammer, right? I don't even know what the Order of the Hammer is. It's like electing a cardinal for a planet. Yeah. I kind of like all the RP for the Drusians because I can never get the Drusians to do anything I want them to. Yeah, this would be Brother Tychon. The last choice gives me +3 wounds for all my characters. I feel like that's not that good. That one's pretty good. +10 at the beginning of battle. Momentum. But I feel like the Drusians is like easily the best one. Oh, so it's total dog shit. Never mind. Yeah, it's like nothing. So I definitely don't want to choose this one. I think I go with the Drusians. But I mean, if I choose the House Drive Stem one, maybe that helps secure their loyalty. Let's go with Lugnalia. Hot Cardinal Lady and Argenta will be happy. His Holiness will see the truth. Reverend Hieronymus arrived on Falstone and met with the prioress. After a confession and a philosophical discussion in private, he acknowledged Lugnalia as being worthy of a high ecclesiastical station and guaranteed her the support of the cult of St. Drusus. Prioress Lugnalia has been chosen as the prelate of the Order of the Hammer. A faithful militia is taking up arms to stake their claim to St. Cognatius's relics. The neighboring worlds look upon Falstone with worry and fear, just as they do upon its patron, the rogue trader. Great. Great. Can't do any of these right now. Let's see, blocks. These two block each other. This one is more and more ships arrive and orbit around Dargonis. The agreement with the Navy allows the deployment of a permanent dock for warships and repositories for the Navy's property. I have to pay Promethium and Plasteel. Lord Captain's Void Ship gains the Pirate's Bane feature, plus 5% to critical hit chance against pirates. That sounds like really shit. But I do get plus 5,000 to the Imperial Navy. Security +1, weapons ×4, and escort ship. The Rogue Trader's flagship is escorted by an armed frigate. Like, I get an extra ship in combat now? Or, elusive provisions. Lord Captain's Void Ship gains the Master Raider feature plus 20% scrap for winning space battles. That sounds really good for leveling up faster. I get an escort ship. Profit factor +3. Fellowship of the Void 1000. And I lose 3 security. I think Shield of the Emperor is better. Yeah, Shield is better, right? Neat, this is fun. Choosing all these little things. Alright. Want to go to Cradle. Let's go here. Every time I go 5 seconds, something happens. Lord Captain, a disturbing report has come from the quarries of Viabos 6. The convicts have lost their minds. They forget how to use tools. They huddle together and continue to stare aimlessly into space, even under the lashes of the whips, ruining the mining deadlines. Some are possessed with the urge to use their nails to scratch blasphemous symbols on tools, machines, and even their own bodies. The most mad have painted the walls of several mines from floors to ceiling with the symbols, and then gone off deep into the mining tunnels. None of them could be found. The overseers consider it a ploy to divert attention away from the escapes and an impending rebellion. What are those symbols being scratched out by the convicts? It is hard to give these drawings any sort of intelligible definition. Unnaturally round circles, connected by lines. The lines are interrupted by groups of dots. Some patterns follow a certain common logic, while others are unique. I can provide your lordship with pics of them. After examining the pics, you realize that the symbols are connected through a strange logical sequence. What do my advisors have to say? I am detecting an intriguing pattern in the drawing of the symbols left by the prisoners. Hypothesis: they have a practical purpose, requesting clearance for the Adeptus Mechanicus to access the mines and investigate the specimens. Disappearing prisoner? No one asked you, Jai. What is the point of running away from penal servitude if the entire world is a prison cell? No, Shireen, these Ashmags have found some sort of smuggling network and are hiding there. And the drawings are their secret language, which they use to give orders to their fellow prisoners. I know some guys who can find such secret places and decipher these languages. The fuck are you? You're just making shit up, Jai. I don't believe anything this lady says. She's just making shit up. She's just completely making shit up. If the convicts continue to disappear for no reason, then unrest will soon follow, whether out of fear or hope for the possibility of escape. To stifle this, we must put pressure on the convicts' leaders. My experience suggests that such people can hold more sway than any overseer. The servants of the Omnissiah are hereby allowed to examine any convicts that demonstrate odd behavior. Expert cryptographer. All allies gain +7 in logic. The Rogue Trader's servants have succeeded in identifying and studying the patterns in the peculiar drawings made by convicts on Viabos 6. Peculiar trinket. At the start of the wearer's turn, they gain 2 temporary wounds. They gain 2 times equipped armor deflection. Temporary wounds. When the wearer's wounds drop to 0, they fall prone and gain 10% of their maximum wounds as temporary wounds. The wearer becomes the priority target of adjacent enemies. While prone, if the wearer has no other allies with more than 0 wounds, they and their allies die. On the wearer's next turn, they regain 30% of their wounds if they still have temporary wounds. This effect activates only once per round. This sounds fucking terrible. It's like, you're losing? Why would I not just want to be stronger than have something that prevents me from dying? This sounds terrible, this peculiar trinket. Watchdogs of Viabos 6. Harsh overseers drive the crew in battle. The flagship gains +3 speed for the first round. I think clearly the best one is Expert Cryptographer. Abelard, don't even try to solve the problem. Just put more pressure on them so they can solve it on their own. Yes. Such great leadership, Abelard. There is no sacrifice more worthy than one made in the name of the quest of knowledge. The wise servants of the Omnissiah interrogated the strange prisoners. The examination of their brain tissue did not reveal any mutations. Those laborers who had completely lost their utility were granted servitorization in order to maintain production levels. However, one discovery was made after all. +3 speed on the first round is kind of nice as well, but both are good. The prisoners' drawings were too systematic. They could not be mere gibberish. The sets of repeating dashes and dots were far too similar. But if it was indeed a secret code, then judging by its complexity and the impossibility of decoding it, this language was definitely not invented by a convict. Well, I lose 2 complacency. Well. The convicts will be a much greater use if they are kept from sleeping by employing a small augmentation. Yes! Perfect. Life is good in the Protectorate. Life is good. Alright, we want to go here. The steady rhythm of life aboard the vessel was disrupted when, on the fourth watch of the voyage, the lower decks had their gravity reversed. The stunned denizens of the afflicted sectors were woken up by being torn from their assigned beds and tossed onto the ceiling. Numerous injuries and fatalities were reported. The difficulties in performing regular duties due to the gravity reversal continued until the end of the journey. After the ship exited the warp, the gravity returned to the accepted norm, an event that once again was accompanied by deaths and injuries among the crew. I want a game that is nothing but this, managing absolutely horrible colonies in space. Yeah, that would be great. The Immaterium released us from its grip. This time. Cradle of Capri. Capri Sun. Destroyed ship. Neat. Begin scan. Rocky World. Xenotech 4. Do I want that? Xenotech 4? That seems pretty good for Extractium. Yes, absolutely, right? Awesome. Begin scan. Ash World. Not explored. I found another one! An Archaeotech mechanism fragment. It's another one I found now. Did I find what it? Why did when I pressed the go to journal button it didn't work? Archaeotech mechanism fragment. Isn't this the second one? Yeah. Are these the same thing? Or do I have to find 4 of these? Unknown mechanism. The function of the Archaeotech component remains a mystery even to the servants of the Adeptus Mechanicus. Yeah, okay, I found it twice now. You need 4 in total. Okay. Begin scan. Ice World. Promethium. Distress signal. Let's go. We got an away mission. On an ice planet. Kind of nice to have an ice planet for once. Oh no. Oh no, why do you say oh no? Why do you say oh no? Des says oh no, that's scary. It's fine. Yeah, see, if Des says oh no and then he says it's fine, then I'm really worried. It probably means I'm going to die. A lot. Okay. Okay. Let's go. Time to die. Why is it playing religious music? Examine the transmitter. How do I even move?
such a peaceful scene, the likes of which I haven't seen in a long time. No bright flashes, no riot of colors, just pure white canvas.
Two skeletons are lying in strange positions, as if one was either carrying or hugging the other, and did not let go even in death. Their gear is badly damaged and decayed. Carefully inspect the skeletons and their gear. There are three things worthy of note. Fragments of some sort of devices that both skeletons carried on their belts, some shiny trinkets in the remains of the carried skeleton's bag, and an old portable cogitator in the other bag. Examine the broken device. The pieces of broken tech suggest that this was a rudimentary radar jammer, an item commonly utilized by pirates in the Coronis Expanse. The trinkets are clearly of Xenos origin. They are miscellaneous, time-worn items that have no particular value. One can assume that they are petty trophies looted from several corpses. Try to extract data. The cogitator has been exposed to the elements for decades or even centuries. It is a small miracle that you are able to extract a fragment of a Vox recording, and apparently the last communications. Scout 1. We're rich! Chaos, take me rich! Lookout. Fly, for crying out loud, spit it out! What have you found? Rich! Screw Footfall! The Expanse can go to the orcs! We're out of here! Calixis, here we come! Yeah, because with our record, Calixis is definitely the place to go. What makes you think life's better there anyway? I want a house on some planet, a mansion. The lion statue at the entrance. It'll have a servitor with one job, dusting my lion statue. And he'll think of crazy puzzles, and then we'll gift my riches to my children, and I'll hide it all between a vague puzzle. And there'll be witches, and piles of gold, and a submarine from the Italians. Fly, you idiot. You're still on a dangerous planet. Quit sending me your hollering. Get back here, or just tell me what you've already found. Found already. Fly. Fly. You coming? I'm coming for you, dumbass. If you're not responding just to mess with me, you're dead meat. Okay, that's fine. Kind of a beautiful planet.
Keep your wits about you.
Nothing's impossible for this old officer. Compared to naval service, that was barely a challenge.
Okay, that's as far as we can go. This is really hard to navigate.
I always keep my options open.
It is sad that the beautiful and lush Janus has been overcome by such grievous calamities. The world is very beautiful.
We're not on Janus.
What can you know of beauty? A monkey whose cursed eye kills all living things. The Lilithon is plagued by calamity because of corruption similar to the foulness that you carry within you.
It's literally one tunnel with one exit. It's because I mean, it's difficult to navigate because the, oh, there's some turrets.
Showing up uninvited? How improper!
Because the ice, like, covers the area, so I can't, like, see in there. It's not like if I scroll down, like, it'll become transparent. You know what I mean? Right here is what I'm talking about. This part. It's like I can't see in there. So if there's, like, a check or a cool item or something in there, it's like I can't see. I wish when you scroll down that these things would become translucent. Also, I'm absolutely fucked. Holy shit, that was a trap. Can I just turn these turrets off like on the other one? Yeah, we're gonna reload this. I don't think I was supposed to touch that yet.
just not done.
Such a peaceful scene. The likes of... No bright flashes, no riot of colors. Just pure white canvas.
Did Abelard just fail that check? Dude, there was a 90% chance. Abelard, it was a 90% chance. I just see his blood spilling everywhere. The most physically fit person on my team is an old man.
Experience. Nothing matters more.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
my sight.
The skeleton is in decayed tech priest robes is missing its right leg, judging by the remains of the bones. The leg was hacked off. It seems the person was still alive when it happened, and they reached the spot by crawling rather than walking. The motionless servo skull shows no sign of damage. Looks like it hovered next to its dead master until its battery ran down.
Incredible. Your heart, esteemed Magos, shines with a kaleidoscope of colors, albeit one made of metal.
Only laypersons believe feelings to be the preserve of flawed flesh. We know the higher passions granted by the Omnissiah, the aversion to tech corruption, the blessing of compliance with the canon of maintenance, and the satisfaction of effective devotional service.
Dude, she was complimenting you. Don't be a jerk about it. 40%. That's decent. I could do this.
Kemorak.
Save scum. Save scum. Save scum.
I have failed my kin.
Save scum. Save scum. Save scum. Takes a long time to load this game that looks like it came from a PS2. That's not true. It's better looking than a PS2 game. Nice. The bone structure indicates that these belong to an Eldari, not a human. Okay, this is getting weird. There's a tech priest, there's an Eldari. What is going on here?
Is there money to be made?
Let us see what I found.
Disable the mechanism, 70% chance.
What a shameful failure.
Failed. Should I do a no save scum run? There's some kind of mechanism hidden beneath the fake snowdrip. You were not able to reach it, but it seems you managed to put it out of action. Okay. Did I do it?
Keep your wits about you.
Examine the transmitter and see what happens.
What do we have here?
It seems like I did not change anything about this outcome. What did is this the best outcome I can get? All these areas suck. I have no idea where to put my characters. We're surrounded completely. It's less turrets this way. How? There's still 4 turrets. There's still 4 turrets. Were there more turrets last time? No, there's 5 turrets. Were there more turrets last time? See, I can't even go into any of these good spots because there's traps everywhere. This sucks. Yeah, this sucks. I'm fucked. I have no idea what I'm doing, but okay. Of course, I can't reach anyone with that, but that's okay.
Me, if you insist, Lord Captain.
Who's good at Xenos lore? 30? Is she good at it? 90. So, okay, Irlet's gonna have to be the one to go around and disable these. Holy fuck! Holy fuck! Holy fuck! There's not even any time to disable these.
If it serves your cause.
Like, is there a button I can press? Like, if I disable one of these, there's like a... Maybe there's like a computer I can use to, like, disable these guys? There definitely isn't. I just have to actually fight through this. You don't think I could like get up to them and like turn them off, right? There's no green interaction icon. Holy fuck.
I am not your Xenos pet, monkey.
Those towers do be shooting. How did you miss? How? That was a night. What the fuck? Are you serious? That is some bullshit. 95% my fucking ass.
Fortune favors the swift.
I'm actually reloading. Fuck that. Fuck that. Actually, fuck that. That is bullshit. Fucking 5% my ass. What is the point? If I'm gonna miss that shot, then I've lost. There's no way for me to win. Holy crap. First combat of the day is already mad. You need to play Pathfinder someday. You're going to be so fucking salty. Fuck that.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around. I am a navigator, not a servitor.
To go here, can this guy hit me? I have no idea which area is safe.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain. Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Dead. Immediately, Rogue Trader is dead. Fuck this. This sucks. This sucks. I hate these kind of combats. I was totally fine until I missed a 95% shot. That's bullshit. I was willing. I was like, I could do this. I could just hunker down and do my best. And then I miss a 95% shot. Fuck that. Fuck that. There we go. All right. All right, Earlit's gotta shoot these things. I have to spread up my damage. That was a big waste. That was a big waste, that crit right there. It did a shit ton of damage, and it would be better to spread out this damage. All right. Gregor, don't die. I need you alive, buddy. I need you to, like, make everyone do their attacks twice. Like, look at this. Look at these cool areas where I could hunker down, but there's a trap there. Is it better just to trigger the fucking trap? Oh, it's not even available. Oh my god. See, that's why I said, oh no. Yeah, I get it now.
If I may.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
Isn't this a job for the serfs? Me. If you insist, Lord Captain.
Probably be better for me to use her bring it down instead of having her go up here and fight these things on her own. But she can take a turret out in 2 turns by herself. Which I'm sure the other characters can't
Isn't this
do.
a job for the serfs?
Their fragility has been exposed.
Why do they always target my rogue trader? Fuck you, game. That's so... It's just actually mean. It's just mean. Fuck you, game. Game's bullying me.
If it serves your cause.
What is this? What the fuck? Does it have some stupid fucking ability? I've missed 2 95% shots. There's no fucking way. There's no way. What is, does it have some ability? Is there some fucking ability? It is a stationary fucking object. That's XCOM, baby. Fuck this. I hate this. This combat sucks balls. How unfucking lucky can I get? All right, Cassia. Alright, we're gonna put you here, maybe? Here, let's. Cassia, start closer to this guy. It's completely exposed right there. This is like no good spot to put the rogue trader. Based Ice Planet with some shoddy turrets being more a threat than a Chaos Space Marine. Yeah. Alright, Cassia. Can I hit anyone with this now? Are you fucking serious? What is your range on this, Cassia? What is your fucking range? What is the range? Why can Cassia not hit anything? I really want her to get that move off. The red outline. All right, Cassia, apparently you need to be right next to somebody. So let's put Cassia over here with Irilith. Remember to use the officer ability first so the other action gets endless range. Voice of command. Yeah, okay. That's right. Alright. Alright, so I want to use that on Irilith so then I can hit her from any range.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain. Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Does she not have? Alright.
I am not your Xenos pet, Maul. No weakness is hidden from my sight.
Why did that do like no fucking damage? Do I have to use her ability first? I just can't start this combat properly. I can't start it properly. I don't know what to fucking do. I thought she would be able to shoot the shit out of these guys. Okay, now the cover is showing. It wasn't showing before. Share the pain of the RT fanbase. I was stuck on this planet forever as well. Great. Great. All right, here we go. All right. What about Pascal? Can we try Pascal? Doesn't do anything.
Request approved. My
Target is too far.
not that universal. Running binaric override.
I'm trying to find the meme picture of Abelard having PTSD because of this planet.
If I may.
Why is the game like not working?
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
I'm doing like way. Why is it like so laggy? I'm doing way worse than I did the first time.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Abelard standing in the open and no one's attacking him. Dodge.
Not give in to emotions.
One dodge and then two of my characters have like everything taken off of them. Great.
If I must.
I quit. I quit. I quit. I'm done. I quit. It's bugged. What the? I quit. This is bullshit. This is actually bullshit. It's fucking just outright lying. I quit. Fuck this. Her 95% shot has missed 3 times. It's impossible. I'm done. This planet sucks. This planet fucking sucks. I don't even know what to do. It's not even like my tactics. It's not even my tactics. The game just decides that I'm missing. You should check the combat log. Total hit chance calculated with dodge, cover, parry, and deviation. 95% chance. Hit roll 97. I rolled 97 and missed. Turrets can't dodge, but I still miss. Any advice would be great. This isn't even like worth me trying. It's just unfair. It's just unfair. I don't know what to say. There's no place I can put my characters because they can't start where the traps are. So I don't have any coverage. And those turrets can one-shot or two-shot any of my characters. And none of my attacks can hit. I randomly get a crit and I wreck the turret, but I have no fucking idea what to actually do. It's just not fair. Was I supposed to know I should come back here later at a higher level? This planet sucks. The turret has some ability on it right now. It's got Eye of Oblivion. Every enemy the navigator has in their line of sight has its dodge and hit chance reduced by -9. That one has 301. They all have 301. They're all the same. I actually don't know what to do. This feels like a completely different game now. Do I just save scum until I get a good shot? There's a trick to this fight, if you really want to know. It's not a button or something. I'm gonna try the obvious thing that I haven't done yet. I'm gonna try to disarm these.
Beg your pardon. Step aside. The navigator is coming.
There's no way I can disarm these with her. Disarmed, I guess. Yeah, Cassia can fuck them up, but she gets killed. Because I only have one Cassia. Alright, I'm just gonna devote myself to actually trying instead of giving up.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
I have no idea where to put these lines. I haven't.
Do not dare ask. If I may. Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Should put that on here, Lid. Can I make them run away?
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Looks like it doesn't affect machines. Ouch. This might be my best chance so far.
I am not your Xenos pet, monkey.
I'm gonna miss.
I understand your intent.
I'm sorry, this proves that the game is just like XCOM. It has a seed. It has a seed where the roles are already predetermined. Like, this just proves it. At the start of the combat, it's already determined your roles. It's fake RNG. It has to be. I've missed every time with Airlit. Pretty fucking cool.
This tedium is beneath me.
Dead. I'm like 90% sure the turrets have a feat that gives them tons of dodge against range attacks. I don't see anything on here that does that. Every enemy the navigator has in the line of sight has its dodge and hit chance reduced. Is that it? Immobilized targets do not regain movement points at the beginning. Bloody augury. Cannot move or dodge enemy attacks. Oh, Argenta.
Guided by faith.
There's still 4 of these things left. I hate this.
As the Emperor commands. I'll do it.
Also, the game keeps glitching out and not showing me what do you call those? Cover. I don't know what that's about.
The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all. My vow is to serve. Running by Derek.
1 down. Inspect the wreckage. Inspect the wreckage. Abelard goes. Oh god, he doesn't have any Xenos. He doesn't have any Xenos. I need Irolet to get there. Fuck. Fuck. What do I do? Who gives a fuck?
Victory is imminent.
Why can't you attack it? What are you talking about? Why not? That's weird. Wow. Cassia, take one for the team and trigger that trap.
Why? Haven't I studied hard enough?
I have read tomes of military tactics. I'm not accustomed to being ordered around. I'll show you why navigators are feared.
God damn it, Irolet, why are you so fucking slow? Oh my god, Irolet. Oh my god, you're so fucking slow. You're so slow. What the fuck, Irolet? How is it even possible to be that slow?
If it serves your cause.
You're the only one who has warp Xenos. Thank God.
No more.
I understand your intent.
I love that the camera keeps repositioning like that. I don't know. I like this one doesn't. I cannot miss. Yeah, do it. Can you hit anybody with that?
Me, if you insist, Lord Captain.
You're like, go. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Go, go, go. Fucking quick save. Earlit, if you fuck this up. If you fuck this up, Earlit.
I approach the designated position. Too hard for a simple monkey?
Okay. Intact components are scattered amidst the turret wreckage. Perhaps they could be useful! What? That doesn't... You can turn off the camera repositioning? Yeah, how do I do that? Okay, I thought it was gonna give me a secret on how to beat them. I think the idea is that investigating it would reveal something about the others that could help. The best part is that he thinks investigating a destroyed turret will somehow stop all the others from shooting. I thought it was gonna give me a secret to their how to beat them. It's somewhere in the game options. I thought it was gonna be like, you see that there's actually an opening on this side, and then why? Lock camera to moving character? No. Move camera to currently acting character? Yeah, it's currently acting character, I think. Alright. Well, I wasted my turn. They could be useful. What does that mean? Nothing. See, I want to disarm this one because it looks like a control spot or something. Okay, great. And I don't have any ammo left. So I don't think I can shoot. I've got one shot.
I am not your Xenos pet monkey. No weakness is hidden from my sight.
Well, I fucked up. Dead. The turrets are actually operated by gnomes that replace your characters with hurt or dead characters when you aren't looking. Well, I've completely wasted all the goodwill I just earned, and now I've lost the combat. I probably could have done it if I had focused on different things.
Doubt is for the weak. As the Emperor commands, I am. For you, my Emperor!
Yeah. Great. Wait a second. Am I being tricked? Alright, if I fail here, I have a new plan. If I fail here, I have a new plan. I have a new plan.
If I may. No! These ruby
Are you really
flashes
not
are
dead?
choking me.
I'll do it.
Thank you.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Where's the other one? Okay, okay. Probably gonna die, but that's okay. Yeah, I don't really like this, actually. I feel like I would rather have the camera be annoying if it means that I can actually see what's happening to my characters when they're being hit. Yeah, it's just kind of janky sometimes. I'll just have to deal with it. Here, where are you? You seriously can't get anywhere else? Airlit, why are you so slow? It doesn't really matter because she doesn't have any ammo.
If it serves your cause.
Can I hit that guy?
If I must.
Cool. Alright, here's my new plan.
I'll do it.
I think what I was supposed to do was to scatter all my characters out to be adjacent to the turrets. So then the turrets try to hit my characters and probably do hit my characters, but then they friendly fire. I'm guessing that's the trick to beating this, is you trick them into friendly firing on each other. That makes the most sense to me. But somehow only 2 of my characters died. I don't know how I made it this far,
Doubt is for the weak.
but I'll accept it. Doing like absolutely no damage, but you know, that's okay.
I'll do it.
Hey, Blood, how far can you move, buddy? Interestingly enough, the 2 that died are the ones with no dodge and small HP pools. You know, you can switch weapons on Argenta for the single shot, so you don't have to use the shitty bolter with 5 damage. What, really? I didn't even consider that. Smahams, thank you. Des never told me that. Smahams coming in with the good advice. I never even considered that. I literally told you to give Argenta a sniper rifle in her off slot. I'm being slandered. Does she have a sniper rifle in her off slot right now? Yeah. I just didn't realize I could switch. I'm used to D&D rules where you like can't switch weapons and use them at the same turn.
At your beck and call. It will be done.
That didn't work. Well, I should be able to win now just by brute forcing it.
I'm afraid.
Are you serious?
not.
You can't get there. Why? Why?
If only that were possible.
Why? Why unavailable? Because I already did it on her?
Do not dare ask.
Damn it. That can't reach, can it? Oh, that could reach. Whoops. That was a mistake, but that's okay. Alright, just brute force it and I can win. I should stop being such a pansy.
Dare you?
Really cool if I could use that.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Lord Captain is dead. I don't know who you're talking to right now.
If it serves your cause.
Damn it! There's something messed up with these guys that their 95% chance misses. They have some ability, I don't get it. Nice! Yay, I win. I virtually can't lose now.
If it serves your cause.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
Alright, so first I can do this attack and miss like all my shots. And then... Oh, I don't have enough AP? How do you switch weapons? Is that a free action? Still can't fire. Well. There we go. Deadeye shot or single shot? I don't know the difference. And then I can switch it back to this one. Neat. Okay, that is a free action. Cool.
Indeed.
Boom. Did you attack? Abelard? Did you do anything?
At your beck and call. Grey hair, sure hair.
Gray hair, short hair? Stand out in the open and kill that thing. Thank you. I don't know if Irlet has a line of sight on that. Magically, she does. Yay! I succeed. I should have just pushed through on the very first attempt and I probably would have been fine, but that sucked, and I hate this planet, and if I ever came here at a low level, I would probably pull my teeth out. That was awful. I hate that. Old man can run a marathon, but he can't jump a small gap. This is what you get for trusting Xenos filth. Vigdis, order a nuclear attack on this empty ice planet. Yeah, fuck this planet. If you have that meme, I would love to see it. Alright, disarm all these things, please.
I have learned much in my exile.
This unsettling structure, adorned in strange masks, vaguely resembles the antenna of a powerful transmitter. At its base, you can see a cogitator and a few other devices. It seems that some part of the structure is buried underground. You identify a number of elements of the structure: the long-range antenna of a design standard for Imperial colonies, the cogitator, the Aldari beacon, and half a dozen other devices of varied origin. They all have one thing in common. This tech is designed to transmit basic signals to neighboring space, the most common being requests for assistance and ship distress codes. I think this is like the second hardest fight in the whole chapter so far, and it's just some shitty turrets on an empty ice planet. Empty ice sheet. So someone loaded this miserable place with transmitters from various races in the hope that someone would land here and run into their welcoming committee. Clever. I saw similar tactics used in my years in the Navy. True, in a war zone you are usually on high alert. You don't just hair off after a lone distress signal. But in an isolated place like this, you expect the most likely scenario, just a ship that had to make an emergency landing. It looks like plenty fell for it. But who would set such an indiscriminate trap? One intended to lure in Aldari and humans and anyone else? Who is an enemy to everyone and everything? What, orcs? I don't know. We have a common enemy. An eternal enemy, one that devours all living things. Have we not already seen its servants on the Lilithane and elsewhere? I've seen it all in my life, and I can tell you one thing. This trap could be a malevolent plan by servants of chaos, or it could be a prank by some bored offspring of a wealthy lord. One whose parents failed to instill in him the barest speck of self-awareness. A very fitting prank to entertain noble lords. I like it. I don't want to believe that this is the work of loyal subjects of the Imperium, whether of noble birth or not. Using cunning traps to exterminate Xenos is a good thing, but not killing our own. I would bet my money on ordinary thieves. Set a trap and plunder the bodies of those who get caught in it. Not a bad scheme. Right now we don't have enough information to determine who did this. Abelard nods. Right, enough talking. Force access to the cogitator. Blow up the structure. You manage to penetrate the cogitator's defenses. Its function is rather simple. The program is designed to activate the transmitter once every 5 years and send out a ship distress signal into space. Turn off the transmitter permanently. You destroy the program and disable the transmitter. No one will respond to the sinister signal ever again. Blow it up! You set the charges carefully. Without a doubt, the structure will be destroyed with expert precision, along with the underground part. I can't find it anymore. It was a short comic where Abelard is alone drinking and Cassia asks him why he looks so down. In her thought bubble are Chaos Spawns and the Chaos Space Marines and so on. And then in the next panel it's Abelard and just a screenshot of one of these turrets in his thought bubble. Awareness, 65%. The explosion exposes the channel of cable leading away from the transmitter. This is probably not the only element of the trap. Ooh, makeshift heavy xenomesh. 60%. Holy shit. That's amazing. Who do I give that to? Abelard? Or to me? %60. I mean, armor deflection's worse, but still. That looks like it would look better on me. Alright, and then I'll give me this one. $30, $45, $45, $40, $35. Does anyone else use... He uses medium. No one else uses heavy, right? That's awesome. Well, it was kind of fun. The first combat, and it was super shitty.
Did you hope to see Azuriani fail? My success was inevitable. Oh, too hard for a simple monkey.
So, did I miss out on those items that when I did that one in combat?
I have learned much in my exile. A trivial task. Too hard for a simple monkey.
Why you gotta be racist like every 5 seconds? Come on. Alright, I think I'm done with this planet. Thanks. Great planet. Glad I came here. Let's nuke it from orbit, please. That was awful. So I guess these are the guys who left it here? I don't get it. I don't get how these guys are related to this. I don't really understand the story of this planet, actually, now that I think about it. Like, it seemed like these guys had a get-rich-quick scheme, and they set up this turret here, but then they got themselves killed or something? I don't know. I don't get it. You didn't read one text properly. Continue exploring. Oh, whoops. Reading comprehension's hard.
Let us not dawdle.
You miss it because you drink watered down coffee. Oh, I was supposed to continue that? I thought that it was just like describing that I blew everything up accurately. I thought that was just a blurb saying that I had taken care of the inner mechanism as well.
Rise to the top or get left in the dust.
I'm guessing it's a perception check maybe somewhere. I did this one over here before. There was a beginning.
None are better at
Oh,
searching.
there we go. Demolition 55%. Another bunker. See, this is why I need someone to supervise me while I play this game. Otherwise, I'm gonna miss everything.
You interrupted my thoughts.
Oh my god, Grigor, do not move. Oh my god, Grigor. Do not move another inch. Holy shit.
Pay attention.
Good job, Argenta. Good job. Good job. Just take the worst possible path.
I failed.
%. She's confused. I like how the music cut out, so it's just like really awkwardly quiet now. All right, let's try that again. Argenta, move carefully.
I woke up with a feeling of wonder, as if a field of flowers was blossoming nearby. A child was saved.
Speak, Elantark.
The Emperor.
You are in the presence of House Orselio.
What is it?
It is my destiny to traverse the unknown.
Join me in prayer.
All right, Cassie, you can do this. Disarm that.
The burden of failure.
God
is the most
fucking damn it,
terrible
Argenta. For 5 fucking seconds, can you not fail a check? Please. Please. She's just constantly failing checks today. Argenta, my love. Please. Yes, Irolet, do it.
My success was inevitable.
I accidentally did the right check. So that's Xenos? Yeah, I'm doing the wrong person. That's why I'm making a mistake. I accidentally clicked and the game did it for me. Thank you, game.
The songs of my ancestors speak of stars long forgotten and worlds long gone.
It'll automatically choose the best character if I have them all
Shame
selected.
that you lack the capacity
I
to
always have a
understand even
backup
a
plan.
single note.
All right. All right, come on. 40% chance. Let's go. Fail. I want to pass this one. 40% seems like really low, which makes me think that it's important. 2 hours. I feel like I haven't accomplished anything today. You recognize the horrific dead creature as a Medusae, a monster from the depths of the Webway, the favorite pet of the Drukhari. Lore Xenos and Lore Warp is such horseshit in this game. All my most difficult checks were with that. I see. Anatomy Tome. The wielder gains a +7 additional damage for single attacks against human enemies. It also grants a +5 bonus to Medikit. That's cool. I don't know who to give that to, but it's cool. Alright, am I done? Can I leave the planet now? I'm gonna leave now.
Nothing's impossible for this old officer.
Abelard, establish a perimeter around this entire system.
Is there money to be made?
Well, I think we're done with this place. Cradle of Khepri, more like Cradle of Poopy. More like Cradle of Piss Me the Fuck Off. I do not know what was going on. There's probably some ability on those turrets that I was misinterpreting, but whatever it was making them dodge at an insanely high level. Good for them. All right, we're not going to go to Palatium because Des says it starts a countdown. What's going on here? Why is there a question mark here even though I've been here before? What's that about? Alright, well, we at least unlocked that. What do these question marks mean? Does it mean there's something there I haven't discovered yet? So I've already done everything here, right? Oh, is this one? The magnetic storm. I need this special thing to see through. That's right. Sorry. That's right. It was the clouds I need the radar to get through. Rumor vicinities. It literally says so in the tooltip when you hover over it. Really? I was looking for a tooltip. Where does it say rumors? Oh, within rumor proximity. I was holding it here. So this is connected to this system. It's not. I thought you had to like put your mouse in the blob. Yeah, Eye of the Magnetic Storm. That's the rumor. Got it. I don't know. I ain't never played none of these stupid fucking nerd games. All right, I get laid, okay? Jeez. I got football to play. Come on, fucking nerds. Okay. Holy fucking shit! This map is so big. Have we done everything here? I'm assuming so. We did the Forgotten Twins. We did this, Nameless Star. We did Langren's Belt. We did this one. We did this one. This one has Janus. Alright, let's go to Mu Row 79, I guess? There's all these guys over here, too. We'll go to Mu Row 79. Where am I? It's literally on the screen while you're saying, where is it? Dude. Life is hard enough, okay? Lord Captain, we have received a report from Dargonis. Some common folk from the now ruined Scipion 84-249 have succumbed to the heresy of defiance, forming into gangs known as the Engine Vandals. They now ride across the wastes on wasteland-adapted cleaning Goliaths. They have declared themselves outside the law, raiding the Hive's outskirts, only to escape retribution in the toxic wasteland. Oh, cool! It's a Dune! It's a Dune reference! As if Rogue Trader, as if Warhammer didn't have enough in common with Dune. Many of them did not want to obey your more than equitable decision to send them to the restoration site of Scipion, and thus they have fled the labor settlements, committing the heresy of disobedience. Rumor has it that the Foreman clan in charge of debris removal in the ruins of Scipion associates with these vandals. We could pass you on your words to the renegades via the Foreman, or force them to disclose the location of the rebels' nomadic camps. What is this Foreman clan? It is a union of workers and technomats who used to serve on the lower levels of Scipion. Small-scale shift bosses, useful common folk, who have proved their worth with diligent labor and valuable knowledge. Of course, they rank much lower than the esteemed merchants, to say nothing of the aristocrats, but the common folk heed their kin, and the foremen have both the authority and the ability to manage them. What are they called in Dune? The Freemen, right? Yeah, Freemen. This is a Dune reference, right? Freeman, foreman. The Scipions keep to themselves, but the foremen have not shown any signs of disloyalty. They were the first to volunteer to return to the ruins of Scipion 84-249 and start cleaning the rubble. They are certainly useful and well accustomed to praising the Emperor through their labor. Moreover, their grief at the loss of their home and the resilience with which they have borne it have made them heroes and martyrs in the eyes of the other commoners. How did they survive in the wastelands, and why did they reject my rule? It is a rather uncomfortable way of life, your lordship. They are always on the run from acid rains and hurricanes, keeping a decent distance from the hives if they do not plan on raiding at that moment. They get their food from abandoned outposts, paying for it with the lives of those killed by autonomous security systems. Water and promethium are rationed very strictly. They live by marauding, occasionally hunting and plundering, sometimes their own kin, and sometimes the outskirts of the hives. They are a tribe of degenerates and barbarians that is rapidly developing its own clan culture. The civilized residents of the hives shoot the scum any chance they get. I wish to hear what my advisors have to say. If the engine vandals have managed to tame the ancient machine spirits, then that means there are technomats or even tech priests among their ranks. That renders them negotiable. It would be efficient to utilize such renegades instead of disposing of them. A promise of reward for every piece of technology found in the wastelands of Dargonis and returned to the dynasty will ensure their obedience and tractability. If you wish to exterminate them, Elentuck, do not waste your time on hunting them down. Instead, deceive them into destroying each other. Tempt them with a prize, a weapon, or a trophy that they can fight over. After the monkey are finished slicing each other up for the right to obtain it, your warriors will finish the deed. This tactic often proves effective against your kind. Thanks, Irlit, thanks. The aristocrats of Dargonis despise them, but are also secretly afraid of them, correct? Renegades who can invoke such fear. I wonder, had there been such exiles in my house, would their presence have curbed the ambitions of my brothers and sisters? Would they have supported me in case of conflict? Oh, I am scheming and conspiring right now, am I not? Bravo, Lady Cassia. Do not be ashamed of the unique abilities bestowed upon you by your heritage. They are your birthright. The web teaches to look for the enemy's vulnerability and what drives them. If the enemy is compelled to seek sustenance by attacking your domain, prepare a trap full of poisoned gifts. Let them eat and drink to their heart's content. The poison will weaken them, and then you will strike. The Eldar immediately recommends pitting humans against humans. Pascal, draft a message to the Omnissiah renegades. Let them serve the acquisition of knowledge. I always side with Pascal. Like always. Wasteland generator. This ancient component of our Dargonis fleet frigate was discovered in the waste by the engine vandals and presented to the rogue trader. Torpedo tubes capable of firing 5 shot-burning plasma torpedoes with 19 damage warheads. That sounds great. Lady Cassia is right. We should help them and give the aristocrats a real threat that will keep them in their place. The rogue trader gains +1 MP. We do as Cabela says, lay down bait and poison the vandals. Death Cult Power Blade. Cool sword for her. We will follow Irlit's advice, spread rumors about a great prize of some sort among the vandals, and when they are done fighting amongst themselves, conduct a raid and finish them off. That's a really great plan. Wasteland Twister. Alright, I want to hear from my advisors. Des, you're my advisor. What do you think I should do? I don't really care. I feel like a ship part would be great. It's like a bunch of stuff I won't use. +1 MP is great too. I am not good at thinking, so tell me what to do. I think +1 MP is ultimately the only thing that will be helpful in 50 hours still. I agree. Then we will go with Lady Cassia. I am still naive of even the basics of these games played by the powerful, but my intuition tells me that this is a winning strategy. A meeting with the leaders of the Ancient Vandals was organized through the mediation of the Foreman clan. They have gladly accepted the dynasty's proposal to serve. Having received weapons and information, the Ancient Vandals slaughtered several brash and troublesome aristocrats in a few successful raids, sowing fear and reliance on the rogue traders' protection. The roar of their engines was akin to the crack of a whip over the heads of frightened cattle. Great. Alright, can't do these ones, but I can do guilds or Adeptus Arbites. This one gives me, as the population of Dargonis grows, the old ways must be improved upon. Allowing the artisans to unite in guilds is in order to protect their rights and control entire hive segments will cause an explosive growth of industry. This, in turn, will bring about devastating storms and acid rains pouring down from the poisoned atmosphere. I get some grenades. And efficiency, it's not very good. As the population of Dargonis grows, the old ways must be improved upon. The creation of fortresses of justice will establish the rule of law and attract reliable merchants and partners. Caligay of St. Keith. Whenever the wearer performs a heroic act or a desperate measure, they recover all their wounds and gain +2 AP this turn. That's pretty cool. Imperial Navy plus 5,000. That sounds really good. As the population of Dargonis grows, the old ways must be improved upon. The most audacious Underhive gangs will form the planet's new elite. By leaving them to fight for territory, the rogue trader will be able to select the most vicious servants. The following project must be completed in the colony. Filth of the Expanse. I don't even have that one available. Clearly, Adeptus Arbites is the best one, right? I think this one... I think this is the best one. I'm going to open the window. It's getting kind of warm in here. Yeah, Navy reputation is always amazing, especially early on. Alright, Adeptus Arbites, let's go. Execute. There's a rumor that there are several warp guides among the convicts, unsanctioned semblances of navigators. It may be worth it to hunt them down and press them into service. Sure. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm doing something. Maybe I should go to my ship and try to do some trading. It's been a while. Let's see, Drusians. Hieronymus Doloroso. Alright, we can get a Militant's Cloak. Grenade. Cloak of Retribution. Heavy Bolter. Neat. Make a direct connection from the colony you're at right now to the colony up north, so you don't have to jump 4 times to get there all the time. Alright, remind me in a second. Opticon 22. Ladame Takara the Liege. Rizza. You're getting tons of good stuff right now. Check it one by one once you got it all. Yeah. You can fill your flagship's arsenals with various ammunitions that enhance the capabilities of the flagship's weapons. The flak ammo arsenal allows you to use special flak projectiles with macro cannons. These projectiles have explosive warheads that deal area damage in a 1-cell radius around a selected cell. Flak shots are especially efficient against enemy torpedoes and small wings of attack crafts. Neat. Alright, with the Navy, let's see if we can increase our reputation. Alright, sorting. Cost. Alright, void Drakari trophies, sell them all. Drakari trophies. Void heretic trophies. Pirate trophies. Neat. All right. And let's see if we can trade with the other people too. Holy gifts. Yeah, there's no reason to save stuff, yep. I have so many holy gifts, holy crap. Jewelry. Ship components. Uniform kits. Holy crap, I just got a bunch more stuff. Holy crap, I got so much stuff. We're gonna have to go through all my characters and all my ship parts. This is gonna be like a massive upgrade, I feel like. I already saw a couple of BIS items. What are BIS items? Best in slot. You know, artifacts. Uniform kits don't really do a whole lot. Can I get to the next level? There we go. Magic trophies, armor kit. Yeah, we're not really gonna get much. Not gonna get very far here. Don't bother with the Fellowship of the Void. What, they suck? We got like 2 good items in comparison to the other faction that have like 6 plus good ones. I mean, I can get all of them all eventually, right? It's pretty hard to max them all out. Okay. I usually only max out like 2 of them. Alright. First off, let's look at my ship. We got the Sunhammer Lance Battery. Medium range. Torpedo tubes. I want to get rid of my torpedoes. Those are really good. Medium range lance weapon dealing from 60 to 70 damage to a chosen enemy within a wide firing arc. Is that better than the Mezzoa lance weapon? It's medium range. Torpedo tubes capable of firing 5 plasma torpedoes with 90 damage warheads. Alright, that's an improvement on my torpedoes. Lower range, but more damage. Rise up pattern plasma battery. Long range broadside plasma macro cannons which fires 3 shots dealing 21 damage each. I literally have that already. Yeah, so that one's not as good. Then we got these bad boys. Alright. Assault Ceramite Void Ship Plating. Assault Ceramite Plating protects the vessel from harm, negating 9 points of damage on the fore and 5 points on all other sides. That's just straight up an improvement. Whoops. What did I just do? Did I just add it? Okay, you just double click to add it. Okay. Glimmer Pattern Void Shield Array, which is better. Compound Void Shield Array provides 120 for protection of each sector. That's just better. This amount is doubled against enemy blast attacks. Huh. Is this one better? Compound Void Shield Array? I feel like it's better. Except when it's... the other one's doubled, but... I don't know how often blast attacks happen. I'm gonna say the Compound Void Shield Array is better? Engine. 13 speed, 12 speed, with strong acceleration and braking, with low acceleration and braking. So this one's better. Black ammo arsenal. I think it's better. It's like a 50% of enemies who don't use blast weapons. I think blast is literally only torpedoes. Military Ceramite Void Plating. This one's worse. Add to cargo. Add to cargo. Provides 80 points of protection for each sector. Doubled against kinetic attacks. Add to cargo. 13 speed. It's a little bit faster, but has bad acceleration. Add to cargo. Add to cargo. Alright, cool. I wouldn't know because the game doesn't fucking tell me. Alright, let's look at our equipment. Newest to oldest. Mezua pattern auto pistol, don't need it. None of these rifles are better. Is that better? The industrial hammer? It has lower damage and higher damage. If you want to be hilarious, give Abelard the chainsaw. The rusty heavy rock saw. Each attack with this heavy rock saw performs several strikes. If the first strike hits the target, all subsequent strikes automatically hit. If the first strike is dodged or parried, all subsequent strikes are automatically dodged or parried. Okay. Then rusty heavy rock saw goes to Abelard. Whoa, why not? Cassia doesn't need a new one, I don't think. When it hits, it does crazy damage. Pascal doesn't need a new plasma weapon. I don't think we have a new plasma, do we? Nope. Magenta bolter. I don't think we have a new bolter. Hunting rifle. She can't use a hunting rifle? $15 to $23, it's not that good though. The Force Sword is excellent for Heinrichs. Will to live. Should I give him another sword so he has 4 swords? No, we got a heavy bolter already, but Argenta can't use it yet. Alright, well, Heinrich's gonna have the... what is it called? The will to live. Guess you can have the Veil Render. Give your best force sword to your own. Give your best force sword to your own RT. Really? Also, please don't do it per double click because then I can't tell exactly. Yeah, no, I just realized that it doesn't fucking just go to number 1. It goes to number 2. That was a nightmare. Give your best force sword to your own RT. What is my best force sword? Isn't that will to live? I love that you have to wait for the tooltip to show up to know what any of these things are. Alright. Will to live, 10, 15, 30%. Enemies adjacent to the wielder have their toughness reduced by -2. The wielder gains +2 toughness for each adjacent enemy. This sword deals an additional +2 damage. Most warriors prefer sword, blah, 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 blah. 10% parry. Veil Render. Each critical hit scored with this sword increases Veil degradation by +2. And Soul Siphon. If used by a Psyker, whenever this sword hits an enemy, Veil degradation is reduced by 1. Veil Render is based. So I'll put Will to Live on my dude. I don't think I'll ever use it. Like, mine never uses those moves, right? I'm waiting for Dis to tell me I'm a poopy brain. Sword in main hand, pistol in offhand. I'm not gonna use my staff anymore. You're on the second loadout. This is... Yeah, I know these are my two different loadouts. What do you want me to do? You want me to give my dude a big ass sword and the pistol on his offhand, and then the staff in his main hand, and his first, what is this called? The first loadout and second loadout? I don't know what the main hand and offhand is. This is I'm assuming top is main hand and bottom is offhand. Heinrich gets 2 swords. Heinrich's gonna have 3 swords. Just because it's cool. Alright. Psyker's staff on his second loadout. Never use him, but I might use him. The Biomancer staff. Oakley dokley. Alright, heavy armor. %, 45% not worth it. $30, 30. This one looks cooler. But are they identical? If the wearer is in any cover, dodge if the willpower is more than 50. What's my willpower? Oh. I feel like this one looks way better. Oh, okay, never mind. That looks so dorky. I take it back. That looks terrible. That looks bad. Alright, Abelard, you're wearing the best one already. 60-45. Cassia, she wears light armor. 30%. 25, 30. Ooh, Spinner's breastplate. Is that for the Bloodspun web? I'm guessing I'm supposed to give that to her. That looks cool. Or I could do this one. 38. Plus 10 agility. Medium armor. 45-45. Plus 10 armor if the wearer's in half cover. It's melee attacks. Ooh, pirate chainmail is just 50%. That's not bad. Now you're a pirate. Magenta wears light. 35, 30. Okay. And then I got a bunch of weird new shit. Bladed boots. Whenever the wearer hits an opening with the charge, slash, or dance macabre abilities, they inflict bleeding. Okay, so that goes to her. Psychic body glove for Cassia. Combat Manipulator, and whenever the wearer uses a non-attacking consumable item, a stimulant medikit, it counts as an attack of a different type than the previous attack for the purpose of versatility. I don't know who would use that. Never mind, it doesn't scale with her. Give it to Heinrichs instead. Cloak of Hatred. Each enemy killed by the wearer's area attacks increases the wearer's damage by plus 3% until the end of combat. Cassia uses area attacks quite frequently. It seems like it's all stuff for... It seems like this is all stuff for Cabela. Unless Cloak of Hatred is supposed to go on Cassia. This hood grants the wearer a plus 10 bonus to willpower and plus 15% damage to psychic and navigator powers, but inflicts a minus 10 penalty to weapon skills and ballistic skills. Okay, that's Cassia, right? Cassia never uses anything like that. Camaraderie badge. When the wearer hits an enemy with a melee attack, the wearer's nearest ally gains 14 temporary wounds. Okay, so like Abelard, I guess. But he's using the Oblivious, the Grace of the Oblivious. Who else has melee attacks in my group? Like, nobody. Working temporary wounds is pretty awesome, though. Maybe give that to Abelard. Militant's Cloak. The wearer's first melee attack in combat cannot be parried or dodged. Pretty cool. The wearer gains a plus 15% bonus to damage against enemies that dealt damage to the wearer this round. Yeah, these are kind of hard to choose. Seem kind of situational. The wielder gains a plus 8 additional damage for single attacks against human enemies. It also grants plus 5 Medicae. Yeah, I think that's kind of everything. Distraction Cape is kind of cool. This cape lowers all enemies' perception by wearer's fellowship bonus. Yeah, but officer archetype abilities better range. Replace the bayonet life with literally anything else. It's utter trash. Alright, I think that's everything I found so far. Let's get everyone stocked up. Stupid grenades that I never use. Medicae. 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 Perfect. You're gonna laugh your ass off the first time you use the chainsaw. I'm excited. I'm very excited to use it. Alright, that was great. Hopefully start feeling these benefits right away. Alright, so you said make a route north to what? To Mundus Valancius? That's not even possible. Where do you want me to go? From your nearest colony system to Mundus Valancius. I don't... Mundus Valancius only connects to here and here. Do you want me to go to the Hundreds Dreams Crossroads? Is that what you're saying? Is the system you're in right now a colony system? I don't know. How do I tell if it's a colony system? It has the green thing? Yeah. So my nearest colony system is Telikos. Or Mortis. Go to Telikos then. Okay, and then connect Telikos to Mundus. How? Through here? Is that the idea? Through Orselio 100 to Mundus? No, click directly on it. You can play. No, what? What? You can make custom routes. I'm so stupid. I had no idea you could make fucking custom routes. Look at this stupid spring of spaghetti I made. I had no idea you could do that. I would have made completely different courses. They're super expensive, that's why we do them now. Alright, can I just get it to unsafe? Is unsafe enough? Oh, make the route green as well, okay. Yeah, it uses 3. Alright. Neat. Well, I'm gonna go explore Mundo. Now you have one neat line of all your colonies on Footfall. Well, here's Footfall, right? It doesn't connect there, but it's 2 stops. And then it goes to my colony here, and then this one goes to here. Yeah. Kind of, yeah. Kind of neat. Alright, let's go to Muro. Hey, baby. Begin scan. A strange and frightening discovery was made at one of the sites on this frozen world. Countless human bodies suspended in the clear ice of a glacier. The bodies showed no sign of injuries. It was as if they dived into liquid water the moment before it turned to solid ice, freezing them in place with their eyes wide open and their hair fanning out behind them. Searches uncovered nothing that could explain this mystery. Oh, cool. Well, fuck this planet. Never, ever coming back here. Fuck that. That's horrifying. When you really drown in points, you can make it even easier to navigate. But for now, you have to place custom routes somewhere else first. I'm glad that he's in there and we're out there and I'm the sheriff. Like, how'd he get in there, Scoob? Cool, I'm glad this is not doing anything. Is this a glitch? Okay. Lord Captain, we have an Imperial Navy squadron preparing to engage a pirate mob. The forces of both flotillas are comparable. Do you wish to intervene? Hailing the commander of the Imperial Navy forces. Who are you trying to kill out there? I'm hailing the commander, or the gang boss, or whoever is in charge of you void scoundrels. We attacked the Imperial Navy from the rear. Today I fight for freedom. Okay, that sounds like a psycho thing to do. We are engaging. Let us help the Navy crush the pirate scum. This is not our battle. We are leaving. Greetings, rogue trader. We have tracked down a gang of murderers led by the notorious criminal Lucretia von der Roysen. This woman is responsible for many atrocities, including the murder of her own father, the planetary governor of the Imperial world Selukar. She conspired with Void Rabble, helped them commit a massacre on her home planet, became their leader, and now she is running amok. I invite you to join me in bringing her to justice. We are engaging. Let us help the Navy crush the pirate scum. Damn you. All we want is to take charge of our own lives. If that means killing you, so be it. Oh. Oh, maybe I should have listened to her side of the situation, like Captain Picard. I should be more like Captain Picard. I just assumed the Imperial Navy would be good guys and not lie to me. I'm hailing the commander, or the gang boss, or whoever is in charge of you void scoundrels. Your lordship, this is Princess... Oh, that changes things. This is Princess Lucretia von der Royson. I beg you, do not remain on the sidelines. That old ruffian Admiral Admiral asshole is willing to kill thousands of people just to get to me. He is not a force of justice. He is obsessed with his own personal desires. He has been stalking me for years. He got my father to agree to our wedding, and even now refuses to give up. Please protect me and the handful of freedom fighters like myself. We do not want to be ruled by tyrants like Sarhol. Okay. Like, he's a stalker? Yeah, there's only good guys in this setting after all. Well, who do I sign up with then? I don't want to attack the Imperial Navy. Oh no. I can't really choose. Can't I, like, send another message to the Imperial Navy? It's either... Oh my gosh. Do I trust her? Or do I trust him? Their stories are completely conflicting. Okay, here's the thing. Siding with the princess gives better rewards, but the Navy ships are also way harder to defeat. Just in terms of gameplay, I won't comment on the story. Well, do I ever find out who's in the right? Because they're both... One of them's lying. If you feel conflicted, then that's intentional. Ah, alright. Well, I'm gonna start off with the fighting the Navy. Pirate sympathizers, you have been identified and will be held to Imperial justice. The Voxcaster emits a loud crack as if it has been thrown against the wall. Okay, but hey, you can't even say that because I'm the fucking rogue trader. Okay, I have jurisdiction out here, not the Imperial justice. So, fuck you. That basically tells me that he's in the wrong. Because if he really cared about the Imperium, he would have been like, all right, Lord Rogue Trader, we understand. We'll back down.
This make them regret ever crossing our path.
I'm guessing the yellow ones are the princess. Wow, they're getting fucked up. Where am I? Well, they're dead. I'm not even gonna get a chance to help that ship. They're dead. Oh, cool. One Navy ship down. Hey, there's that. There's me. No! That might have had the princess on it. Yeah, we're winning. That's a big ass ship.
Strike them, now!
Starhawk bomber wing deployed. Nice, fuck him up. Oh shit! Alright, I gotta take out that big ship. Alright, they can handle this riffraff. I'm going for the big ship. Let's see. Do a little jump, or we could fuck this guy up.
Launch batteries, fully.
Did I miss? That's good.
With the force of a supernova.
Want to use that. Hang in there, buddy. We're coming to save the hot Princess Babe. Nice. That's good damage. We got this. Ouch. Hey, stop hitting me. Take him out, bombing wing. Nice. No! Yeah, just go park over there and take a bunch of hull damage, why don't you? We're so close. Oh, okay. I guess I should have realized that hull torpedoes immediately detonate. I should have read the next sentence. Whoops. Should have read the next sentence. I was like, oh, hull damage. That probably won't affect a torpedo, right? Whoopsie doodle. Well, how do I recover from this situation? I don't really want to attack on this side.
Taste our fury.
Oh, I'm so close.
Lance batteries. Volley!
Man, I'm not really hurting them very much. Don't want. Oh shit! If I press that button, I automatically do it. Whoops! Might have just killed myself. I might not be inside of there, actually. I might be safe. No! Cobra Class Destroyer, you're gonna get yourself killed! I feel like the pirates completely outclassed the Navy in this battle. I feel like siding with the Navy would have been the harder fight.
Smite the enemies of humanity.
No! Yeah, fuck them up. No, stop entering into there willfully, you stupid idiots. Why? Why would you do that? Just let them sit in there. Oof, that's a lot of damage. Well, they're getting fucked up. That's the good news. But we're also getting fucked up. Hang on. All right. What do I want to do? Take hull damage. Target is too far. Really? They're good at positioning their thing on the right side. Can I target here?
Fire at will.
Like, does it matter where I target them? Does that actually affect? No, because it still affected this shield. I want to get out of that cloud if I can. Dang, I like do not do any damage to these guys. I think that doesn't count as being inside the cloud. Fuck him up. What does that even mean? Where are you going, buddy? Yeah, fuck him up. They've got a bunch of interceptors. That's really cool. Whoa! I mean, that's our friend, not an enemy, but okay. They're gonna die. Kill him quick. Yeah, nice. Kill him. Finish him off. No!
The dark void will erase their colors.
We're almost dead because that ship was next to us. Thanks for parking your ship next to us, jerk.
Our future is bleak.
Is it my turn? What's happening? Oh my god, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. That stupid ship fucked me over. That stupid ship fucked me over. Kill them.
Where we tread, the unfaithful fall. And so it will be
Two
with
ships down.
anyone who stands in our way. Helmsman, take us in.
I really hope they finish that ship off because I'm fucked.
Torpedoes away.
You can manually explode them? Oh, okay, so I don't have to actually touch their square. I can get them adjacent. Good advice, thank you.
Third opening. Our gun batteries await your command.
You're gonna get yourself killed. Get out of there. No! No!
I hear their dying pleas in the void.
Why are you saying that like they're our enemies? We sided with them. Blast them to oblivion. I'm so far away.
Another
Yay!
enemy sundered by the void.
A worthy deed.
Yay! Your Lordship, I cannot tell you how grateful I am. Please accept my sincere appreciation and a shuttle with gifts. In addition to the spoils taken from the defeated enemy, the presents include a very special item. The old bastard Sarhol was very proud to possess it. I will send word of your kindness to all corners of the Expanse and let the Fellowship of the Void know that you are a friend to the free people. Sniper's Bravado. Whenever the wearer's single shot ranged attack deals damage equal to or more than 25% of the target's maximum wounds, this attack randomly inflicts blinded, staggered, or slowed on that target for 1 round. That's great. Perfect gain 2. Fellowship of the Void. Where will you go now? To a place where there are no ranks, no authority, no tyrants, no arranged marriages. I hope our paths will cross again one day. But for now, I bid you farewell. That was an episode of Star Trek. You can fill your flagship's arsenals with various ammunitions. Great. Attack crafts. That would be awesome. Wow, we got fucked up. Upgrade our hull. Nice. I think maybe we give that to Mirlet. Like this'll always go off. She always does like more than 25%. You got your first attract crafts as well. Oh, I got them? I thought it was just telling me about them. Oh yeah, there they are. Allows Fury interceptors. Alright. Where do they go? Here in the arsenal? I think I would prefer to have that than plus 10 to my hull integrity. The more I can attack, the faster I can win. Black shots suck balls, in my opinion. Oh. Well. Goodbye, flak shots. Begin scan. Plasteel 5. Do I go for the Plasteel 5? I only have 3 extractiums. If you're curious, the Navy Admiral thanks you, but he does sound like he actually was obsessed with the princess. Well, no more Plasteel. Explorator Void Station. When the Rogue Trader's ship approaches the Adeptus Mechanicus Void Station, it is met with the hostile scrutiny of the station's defense lasers. An Explorator Lex Mechanic, who introduces himself as Service Unit 42, dispassionately inquires how the station can be of use to the Rogue Trader. Propose a trade of resources with the Explorators. Give transuranium elements to the Adeptus Mechanicus. Plunder the station. Upon consulting data from the station's main cogitator, Lex Mechanic Service Unit 42 confirms that the station requires rare transuranium elements or natural gas for research of an undisclosed nature. For its part, the station cannot offer the Rogue Trader anything in exchange at the moment, but the Adeptus Mechanicus representative on footfall will certainly repay him for his aid. Sure. The station thanks the Rogue Trader for his cooperation and presents him with several containers of unused reserves as a token of its gratitude. Items received: frag grenade times 5, haywire grenade times 5, fuel. Give them all your fuel. You can repeat it endlessly, and you almost always get something better in return. Could I just keep doing it? I did not get a unique item. Profit factor gained. Ooh. The station thanks you. You get the Mechanicus Respirator. This respirator grants the wearer a plus 15 bonus to Medicae. Neat. Is that the item? Should I keep going? I have 14 fuel left. Or wait, where's fuel? I feel like that's enough, right? I mean, do I really need Medicae? Honestly, you can give them literally all of it if you like, though there are some random events that require a bit of fuel sometimes. I think it's okay. Medicaid is a fairly common skill check. Okay. Okay. I think we're done here. All right. Got a whole bunch more places to explore, but look at all these places we did. That's great. I need to take a break because I'm just like tired from sitting. Whew. I'll probably come back later. Oh man. Alright, thanks for hanging out. We'll probably come back with another stream tonight. Just kind of take a break. Maybe do some Monster Hunter. Thanks for hanging out. Bye-bye.